Hello everyone and welcome to Family Day with Schneider Museum of Art. My name is Anastasia and I'll be leading you through today's craft. Today's craft is a very fun kit making wall hangings inspired by Bruce Burris artwork. Right now some of Bruce Burris artwork is on display between October 5th and December 9th. The exhibit is called A Shrine for a Shrine, so please make sure to get down there and go see this magnificent art. The fun thing about this craft is you can find the materials at home if you want to make this again and remake it. Anyone of all ages can make this craft as it's super fun. I had a lot of fun time making this craft and it's a great way to bring artwork inside of your home. Please remember to share your creations on social media as we would love to see them. I know I would love to see all your guys' artwork. And with that, I say let's get on with the crafting. Alright, so here we have our kit. So inside we have some pipe cleaners. So we're gonna set those right there. A glue stick, some tissue paper, a cardstock paper with 4 holes, and a little bit of string. Some materials that you're going to probably need from home. Scissors, make sure you ask for parents' help if you don't have smaller scissors, but just make sure you stay cautious because you can hurt yourself on them. We don't want that. And some markers or colored pencils. These are my color pencils and here are some of my markers or pens. Any of it really works. Crayons, whatever you have at home, that will help you out in the long run. So I'm gonna set these off to the side right next to my scissors. And so first off, we have our piece of paper right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of our tissue paper and we're going to start cutting lines down it this way. So just slowly and carefully cutting down these large strips so they kind of look like that. So if we keep on cutting until there's no more tissue paper left on this paper. Just keep on repeating the process. It doesn't matter about size or how you cut it. It's your piece of art. So you cut it however you like. And then I'm going to take them all, stack them back up. So I'm going to fold this one back in. We're going to grab them and start cutting off squares. And like I said, these don't have to be perfect. Just keep cutting. So I'm gonna do 4 sections, and now I have all these little square pieces I'm going to put on my art. So we're gonna move these to the side. We're gonna grab our glue stick, uncap the glue stick, and we're just gonna put some glue on the paper and then just stick it right on. And so you can do this in many different ways. Even if you want to get fancy with, you can cut your tissue paper in circles or different shapes. And see how I put a little bit, kind of can't see in the dark background, but like a little bit, just fold that right over. Unless you want a little edge out. I might make one where there's a little edge coming off or even overlap them, because it kind of creates a darker color right there. So Bruce, the person that inspired us to create this craft, uses a lot of materials that you can find at home or at the dollar store for very cheap. So your art doesn't need to have a lot of expensive items in it. You just need to do something you enjoy and love. And I'm just placing these wherever my heart desires. See, this one's a little wonky, but I think that's really cool. It's got like this indented butterfly kind of shape going on. I think that's really cool. This one's a huge rectangle. So I'm going to apply more glue. I'm going to place that one right there. I think that looks really cool. Let's put one. Oop! Got caught on my string. Place it right there. I'm going to overlap it and fold it on the other side. just gonna do probably a couple more. And if you guys need, just pause the video. If you guys need a little bit more time applying and cutting out your shapes, because it's all up to you. All right, so now I have this piece. So we're gonna put our glue cap back on the glue because we don't want to dry out. Now we have this piece of art with a bunch of cubes on it. And now we're gonna take our markers or color pencils. I think I'm gonna use markers the most. I'm gonna take this brown and I'm just gonna do like little squiggles right there. Let's put another one right here. And right there. Oop, got caught on my paper. That's entirely fine. So we're gonna go with like that. Let's take this blue, make little hash marks on some of these. Little shapes. Let's see, what else do I have? This little pink one. I don't know how great this is gonna show up. Kind of like little waves. It's very faint. You can't really see it on the camera because it's so faint. But that's okay. Let me try to find a color that's gonna show up really, really well. Let's take this color right here. Oh, my hand got stuck to the squares. And we're gonna make some more. Look at that, yeah. That looks really cool. And it's okay if your squiggles overlap each other, because it's your art. And you get to do whatever you want. And like I said before with the different shapes, I'm gonna add some triangles here and there. Look at that. Look how cool that is. That looks really, really awesome. So it's like more abstract art than anything, but abstract art is still really, really cool. Next, we're gonna take our pipe cleaner. So we're gonna set this off to the side, right here. And a really, really popular thing that Bruce Burris does is he has these pipe cleaner wheels. So we're gonna take these pipe cleaners and loop them to get like this circle, like that. And then we're gonna go across. I'm gonna wrap the loose right around itself like that, and wrap itself around again. So now we have a half point on our circle. It's kind of not looking like a circle anymore, but that is a-okay. Kind of stretch it out a bit, try to get that circle back. Now I'm gonna take a different color and loop it around just like so. So then I'm gonna take this little piece, I'm gonna loop and loop. So I have now like this plus sign or an X, whatever, like addition sign, whatever you really see it. I'm gonna take this yellow piece. No, I'm gonna take this purple. And I'm gonna go one more time around this circle. Loop. Sorry if you couldn't see what I was doing right there. I was so focused. So we're gonna loop it. And now we have like this wheel. So now we're gonna do it another one because we want two. Because that's the wall hanging, like that's the hanging piece of it. So I'm gonna take this dark green. Green is my favorite color. So this wheel is gonna have a lot of green in it because that's just the pipe cleaners that I grabbed real quickly. So we're gonna make a circle. This one's a little bit smaller, but that is okay. And now we're gonna take this other dark green. It's a little bit lighter than my other dark green. And we're gonna loop, make a line through it, fold back, and weave like that. And now we have a line through it. I'm gonna take this even lighter green and go right through. Again, making an addition sign, an X, a plus sign, whatever you like to call it, like so. Then we're going to take this yellow because I feel like it would be very nice contrast between these three greens. And we're just going to repeat the step over again. And tuck, tuck. It might be a little harder to tuck it when you have so much other pipe cleaner on there, but you can still do it. And now I have this kind of wheel. It's not the best wheel, but it's a great wheel. It's kind of like a flattened wheel, but we got a wheel. So now we have two wheels, and now we're gonna grab our shortest of the two strings. So you're gonna have one long string, and two short strings. They don't have to be the same length. Mine are not, but yours might be. And we're gonna take it and we're gonna tie it. So just like, take a little hole right here, and we're gonna loop it through and pull tight. And then we're gonna try to do it again with the little excess we have. And pull tight again. So now we have this big knot and it's on a string. We're gonna repeat the same step on this guy, on like the bigger wheel that I have. Whoop, I dropped it. So we're gonna make a circle, cross them, make a little X, and then push the tail through the hole and pull. So we get this like nice little knot. We're gonna repeat it, make a circle, meet the X, put the tail through the hole and pull. So now we have two hanging wheels. And we're gonna come back over to our piece. And this is what we have, all right? So we're gonna take the bottom, whatever you think is the bottom. So let me look at my piece. Let me try to figure out what I want the bottom to be. I think I'm gonna do this side, the side that I had it on. I'm gonna take it through the hole on the bottom. And then, just like before, I'm going to make a circle, loop the tail through the circle, and pull tight. And with the tail access right here, just like we did on the wheels to attach the wheels, we attach the paper that way. Loop. Just like that. So now you have a hanging wheel. And then we will cut off the excess at the end. But we want to make sure all the wheels are on and the piece that we're attaching that's going to be holding it on the wall. So we're going to put it through the hole. Oop. This one's a little bit harder than the other one. It's totally okay. There we go. And now we're going to come around, make a circle, cross it, put the tail through the circle, pull, and knot it to make a little knot. And then we're going to repeat the process through, loop, knot. There we go. Going to pull on it a little bit to make sure it's on there correctly. Fixing this wheel because you see that it's kind of a little deformed. That is okay. Gonna fix the wheel. Alrighty, and now we have the two hanging elements on the bottom right there. They're gonna hang down the little wheels. This one's a little bit longer than this one. I think it looks cool. I think it looks cool that way. Now we're gonna take our long piece, flip it over to the top, and we're gonna repeat the same step, except we don't have anything to tie it on. Like we don't have a wheel to tie it to. But we're just tying it from one side to the other. So, tie, 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 through it, the loop, pull the tail. Gonna take the other end of the string, well, yarn. It's actually yarn. Gonna take it, loop, make a circle, find the X, put the tail through the loop, pull, and repeat that process. Repeat. There we go. And now we have a hook to hang our piece up on. And now we're going to take our scissors once again and cut off the loose ends. Be careful with this piece. Don't want to hurt yourself. So if you want to, ask for parents' help. It's a-okay. So cut those little flyaway strings on. Cut the top pieces. Alrighty. Gonna put these away so no one gets hurt on them. And I'm gonna grab my marker one last time. And I'm gonna sign my name on the bottom because that is what you do with art. Make sure you're claiming it. So I'm gonna write Anastasia right on the bottom. And that, my friends, is a wall hanging inspired by Bruce Burris, some of his art at our museum right now. All right, and do not forget, please tag us on social media so we can see your creations because we would love, love, love to see them. All right, bye guys.